And here we are on Stella launch, attempting a 72-kilometre catch cradle. Looking out over our shoulder, we're attempting to choose the optimal moment to go.
Non c'è qualcuno fuori. Ok, io provi.
Using the tried and tested 3-axis method, we deliver ourselves painlessly into the air. Now it's time to get established in the most important climb of the day, the first one.
I'm waiting for the pull. I reckon over this trigger. Here we go. It's looking pretty dark off to the east, but should be able to do it. So it looks like it's further out here. If I see this green skywalk, we're at 1.2. There we go. There goes the core.
And you'll notice that things have got a lot more turbulent now as we are entering the layer of stability above launch. This is where the thermal and the increasing stability are squeezing together and not allowing the climb to rise on its own terms.
You can see Dylan over on the hang glider ramp. Oy, oy, oy. We're at 900. So I'm in neutral bias at the moment, and I think when I entered the climb, first couple of turns were 1.6, so I'm still at 2 meter average. I'm going to stay with this until I hit 1.6, then I'm going to go. At 1.8. 1.8. We're at 1,000 meters, so
WM, it looks quite shaded out crossing the valley. Agreed. I'm having a hard time staying out of the clouds if I go too deep, so I'm pushing out towards the valley a bit.
we're down to 1.2. So I should have pushed on at 1.6. Let's invest some time at the hang glider ramp. And I can see from my profile that things start slowing down definitely around 800, 850. No, 900 actually, 900 things start slowing down, so that's where the stability starts. Let's get up to base actually here, and then we're going to follow the 45 all the way. So let's join this guy.
Even though we have good separation between us and the lower pilot, it's good form to go where you see or where you saw the back of the pilot's head. So this is obviously on the right hand side.
Okay, I don't want to end up in the clouds, so I'm going to start going to the edge. 12k headwind, it's okay. People are disappearing in the clouds. The cloud base is lower.
So staying on the 45-degree line, bouncing where necessary, and using the right amount of gas, we arrive at central spur. Even though the conditions are slack, there's still a lot of turbulence around. As you can see how we have to jab the brakes to hold the nose open. Hopefully you notice how seamlessly we can go from taking a wrap to grabbing the rear risers in the event of a surge while on gas.
Okay, Thomas, as you work your way to base, I would definitely go to the outside edge where I am. So let's follow this street in as far as we can. I can see the tendrils in front of me. People on my right. Oh, I think it's Neil and Jeff.
So the following sequence is left in just to show up close how I'm using the rear risers in turbulence. As you can see, I am trying to be a mirror to the air, so if the air whispers, I whisper back, and if the air shouts, I shout back. Hopefully this is quite clear in this demonstration. And we are using our ears here just to compensate for the amount of climb rate. And as soon as I feel that I'm not going in, I pump the ears out. And we go straight back on the gas and straight back onto the C's.
Looks like it's working here.
If you're wondering why I come off the gas here, I most likely felt the pull of a climb and didn't feel the need to hammer through rising air.
Got the wind 11 kilometers an hour from my right hand side over there. And there's very little cloud suck, in my opinion.
For those of you that haven't watched our Beyond the Boundary series, the blue shaded area that says mini turbo ? Is the only part of the sky I would expect to draw in air from below. So we were not expecting a lot of cloud suck.
So I'm going to invest time at the WM and see if it's worth to cross. Plenty of day in it. I'm not in a major hurry. Okay, so now you join us in the spines. Almost 1200 meters. We need to get to base here to do the crossing. Go over, join this guy and hope. Got half a meter a second. 0.7 with this bird. Need to get to base and run it on the back wall. Point 6. Let's go here and have a look. Yes, little bird.
So earning just enough height to get ourselves onto the back wall and try to get onto the WM, the final spur, we need to earn enough height here that we can cross the main gap of the San Liberale. Not easy really, as there's a lot of shade.
This is not easy. It's very buoyant back here, but we need to be over this peak. Okay, now we've got to try and get over this. I did all that ridge with 50 meters. Took longer, but we need to clear this. Got to get to that advanced glider. He did it better than me. I lost less height, but he made more time. We need to be at base here. We're at 1180. Base is 1350. Super slow day.
You'll notice here how smooth I roll into the right hand side. First of all engaging the control line and then slowly rolling my weight on. This will create a flatter, less dive induced entry to the carve. Vital in conditions as slow as this.
So this is where we put it in neutral, guys. 0.6 at 1230. 0.8. Gotta earn my move here. So slow. .6, and Dylan is chasing. Really trying to stay in the strongest part. Base is not high, guys, so we need every single meter. It's dropped, doesn't it? So humidity is picked up.
The climbs are not only light, but they're very tight. So you see that I'm having to shrink the radius by using quite a lot of outside brake. And everything has to be super clean so that I don't lose any height in swing throughs, and my mapping can be more accurate in the tight, light conditions. Without this degree of accuracy, there's no way that I can trust my Vario.
So there's tendrils here. Let's see if this is actually a little bit stronger. Yes, no, no, yes. It's stronger, but is it wider?
And again, you probably noticed a lack of hard weight shift there on entry.
That's the problem. Just because it's stronger doesn't mean that the average is stronger. You can see it here, but I'm at 1310.
As we are now approaching base, on a day with a strong turbo in the high level, there is no way I would be this deep in under a cumulus.
This is proper mincing cross country, very technical. Okay, I'm at base.
So this clearly shows the advantage of understanding the day, as we saw very little in the way of turbo gradient in the high level, which allows us to get a little bit closer to the clouds.
Right, let's try it.
With half bar applied, we check for symmetry and go to the sea risers.
Where are you?
I am at the Turnpoint across the Valley of Doom, just waiting on cloud base for the crew.
Okay, Roger, you can start pushing back if you want. Don't get caught in the shade, huh?
As you can see at the bottom of the slope, there is still plenty of sun on the ground, and things are looking good towards our turn point of Monte Tomba. We're about 8k from launch.
It's working very well on the other side, so just be patient, mate. And we need to try and stay in the top third of the sky if we can. I'm almost in a scarcity mindset, so I'm taking all climbs pretty much to the top.
It's almost a little eerie flying close to these ridges and spines when the base is low like this, but personally I quite like it. It's a very different type of flying.
So now we've got to get to Tomba and back. I'm hoping, running under this tendril, the cloud suck is not really a problem. I didn't really see a big turbo. I don't know how long the day is due to shade, but we can do our best. The clouds are just drawing nicely actually. I haven't had any problems. The route is super challenging. It's not that bad. We're not completely off the pace. And I'm 1.1 kilometers away from the turn point. So we're just going to bounce along here. No wind. We follow the clouds. Bounce, bounce, bounce. 80 seconds from the turn point. Okay, Ryan, I'm approaching the turn point now, then I'm going to head straight back.
Yeah, I see you, Kelly, right in front of me.
Ah, well done, mate, well done. Not easy to get here, really. That spaghetti was all over the place, as are the conditions.
In case you're wondering, this is the spaghetti model lineup, and as you can see, none of them do.
I am 44 seconds from the turn point. Ryan's down there. "30 seconds. Days like today, I wish I had a two-liner. But 12.75. We've had a good bounce in here actually. I'm just going to let this run. I think it's quite interesting to watch this low flight. 10 seconds from the turn point. There is a cloud here, but I doubt if it's working. 2 seconds, 1 second. Turn point done. Hang glider on the end, but I'm not going there. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit further out on the way back. 4k headwind. I want to try and get onto Vedetta, the nose of Vedetta. It's going to be a painful climb out over there. Yeah, just come off. We want to arrive as high as possible. There's no lee sides, there's no wind. The conditions are what I name very slack, lowish pressure, 10, 16, unstable, and more humid than the SKUT said. 3 degrees more humid. So I've bounced quite well here. Got to get on Vedetta and work together. See how this goes. I want to be at base before I cross back. This is where we go into survival mode. I hope I don't have to leave the ridge. So we're going to tuck in here, go round and try and wind up. We're at 11:50, 11:30. It's not that bad. Okay, off the gas. Now into survival mode. We're not low, but I'm prepared to take anything. So we need to work together. Got people down low working for us, so they're going to be forced to go out first. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope.
Unfortunately, we were forced to leave the ridge, and we struggled and tried to make it home. For more info about our courses here in Bassano del Grappa, check out our website at masteringparagliding.com.